Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I am still a shameless fan of getting free stuff. For while my fame has spread thanks to the Discovery Channel and Rated Red and Gizmodo and Popular Mechanics and everyone else who's featured my minigun since it posted, still not rolling in dough. So I am still perfectly willing to do reviews in exchange for stuff. So what we have here is another shipment from BangGood. As soon as I posted my previous video showing the stuff they sent me, they said, hey, what do you want next? So I asked for a couple of items to finish up some builds that I have planned, some builds that I've been wanting to do, and just more for the Strife vector that I've been slowly but surely building everything onto. So they also had new off-brand rival rounds that I had not seen on their site before, and so I wanted to give them a try for obvious reasons. So some of the stuff I will be able to actually do a full review on right now. Other stuff will obviously have to wait to the future until I actually do the builds that involve them. So let's start with the ammo. I got orange and green. They are slightly different colors than the orange and green that Headshot has. Their green is a little bit paler, as is their orange. It looks kind of remarkably like the Candy Peanuts is the shade of green or orange that this reminds me of. But if we compare them to Nerf rounds and Headshot rounds, the first thing that I notice is that they have fewer dimples, but they are very consistent in their consistency, which is something that I've not seen in a lot of other off-brands. They're either really, really hard or they're really, really soft. Whereas the Nerf ones tend to be in the middle, and these ones are about the same consistency as the Headshot and the Nerf rounds. I would argue they feel a little bit harder, as if the outer shell is maybe thicker. Not sure. They're more akin to Nerf rounds than the Headshot, which seem a little bit softer. But I will definitely do a firing video on these as soon as the weather permits. It's currently dark and raining, so not so good for the for that. But I will definitely be putting it through both springers that I have, and I really need to get some more flywheels. The only one I have is the minigun, and it's currently out for upgrades. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I will definitely be doing a review on that because I'm definitely looking for good sources of cheap ammunition. Alright, let's see what else they sent me. They sent me a very nice pair of the red aluminum worker flywheels with the plastic insert, so you don't need set screws. They do still have sockets for set screws, but it looks like they probably just remilled the shaft and added that in there so that you didn't need the set screws because the set screws were just causing people trouble. And I will be using these to do a repair on a Strife that someone sent me. Their set screws stripped out, and Out of Darts no longer carries them because of that issue. So I got a pair of these that I can put into that kit. I'll also be using a flywheel cage that was given to me by Out of Darts when I was at his printer party, and then I have printed the flywheel cover. So that will be able to allow me to finish that repair commission. We then have, what do we have here? A 7 kilogram spring for the Cyclone Shock. So this is the same one that I used in Jomo's shotgun pistol and that I will be using in my own shotgun pistol. Because I wanted to build my own. I already have it, the parts printed and everything. I just needed the upgraded spring. So now I'll be able to finish that one. We will get that featured as soon as I get it painted up in my colors. I usually don't paint Mega Blasters, but that one I really want to use as part of my war loadout because it's a 6-shot, 3-round shotgun pistol, and I definitely think that would be a good item in my loadout. So I'll need to probably rework one of my holsters to be able to hold the Cyclone Shock. Next one, we have a 9 kilogram Stampede spring, as well as some additional parts, lubricant, O-rings, seals, that sort of thing. Because as I have mentioned a number of times, I really want to build a crazy top-tier Stampede. This will not be going in Ire. Ire is going to stick to the 6 kilograms because I still want to be able to use her in HVZ, and that's about as heavy a spring load as I'm willing to put in it and shoot people at point-blank range. But I want to build one that is totally top tier with the metal gears that I was given with the brass breech assembly that the Germans sent me, with this in it, probably running on a LiPo. So probably another sister for tier, or for Ire. Ire needs more sisters. Maybe a brother. Who knows? But slowly but surely, I'd love to have a Stampede named after every single Valkyrie. I think that would be cool. But that's what this is going to be going in, and so look forward to that in the next couple of probably months. I love that Worker is filling the gap left by various other sources of good upgraded springs. And BangGood has pretty much all of them at this point, so and at a decent price. So I definitely recommend their springs. I'll be using those. Next, we have the parts that I'm going to be implementing right away. We have a foregrip and a bit of side rail. Oh, it doesn't open. With screws for my Vector, because this thing just begs for a foregrip. And I'm going to put it on here in such a way that it bridges the gap between, right there. So it bridges the gap between these two sections so that they don't come apart. I don't believe that's actually necessary to keep it from falling apart, but well, I'm hoping that will be a amiable location. Very nice. It does in fact bolt on. It's two parts, so it opens up and you can easily attach it, and then you have to take the bolts out so it'll fit between the segments on the rail. And then it comes with the necessary Allen wrench to tighten it, which is an awesome little addition. Something, once again, they didn't need to do that, but they did. Oh yeah, that is super comfy. And rail. Now this just uses regular screws, so they don't provide you with a screwdriver, but it just screws in. Flinging screwdrivers around. Okay, so that just screws on to the side rail section. I do need to glue that in so that otherwise it just pops out. And I still need another one for the other side. And of course I still need the top rail. But that will have to wait. So yeah, this is finally coming together. I do now have the motor cover. I printed one of those in black for myself. And I'm still not sure what I'm going to do barrel-wise. I may go ahead and get a longer barrel and maybe one of the ones that thread on, the faux suppressor-looking one. We will see how I decide to go with that. But love how this is coming together. The Select Fire kit, the Chris kit, all of it just gorgeous. And a few more little details. Definitely needed the foregrip because it just needs one. Just the design of this gun just begs for it, and I love that. Do need to put an extended mag release in, which I do have. I just haven't installed it yet. And of course, I need the top rail and a little more side rail. So let me know what you think if I haven't done anything. I also will be putting in the sling mount into the little screw area here because that's what that's for, and it's fabulous. But if there's anything else you think that this desperately needs, go ahead and let me know in the comments section, and I will get the reviews on the rest of these out as soon as I'm actually able to do them. And thank you guys for watching.